Hello, beautiful angels. Welcome to Sun and Soul. So, how are you doing? I hope everything is going well for you. So, I'm back again with another reading this week. And this week's topic of the reading is all about what's so amazing about you. Today, we are going to explore what are the messages that Spirit has for us to see what do people and spirits admire about you. What are the things that makes you so amazing and brilliant. So as always, I have prepared 3 piles for you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So you can pause the video if you would like to meditate on these piles, and after selecting your pile, I'll see you at your timestamps which are given below in the description and pin comment. Okay, see you there. Hello, pile number 1. If you selected this deck, this is going to be your reading all about what's so amazing about you. And the tarot cards that you have for this reading today are the Tower, Justice, Strength, the Empress, and Ten of Pentacles. Wow, what an amazing spread you have, pile number 1. What an amazing, wow, just wow. Out of 5 cards, tarot cards, you have 4 more major arcanas present over here. You are such a force of nature, pile number 1. And what a strong cards that you have over here. Let's start with the Tower. Like I said, you are such a force of nature. The Tower, you are such a transformative person, pile number 1. Look at all these butterflies. Look at the squirrel. Look at the lightning. My goodness, pile number 1, you are someone who has been through some difficult shits. Am I allowed to say shits? I hope so. You have, yeah, you have been through some difficult time periods, but the thing is, you are not defeated by those challenges. In fact, you transform yourself such that you come out as a better and brighter version of your old self, more accomplished version of your old self, pile number 1. You, not just you yourself, you transform others as well. Whoever comes in your journey, you transform their life, like you change their perspective. All I am hearing is you changing people's lives with this card, pile number 1. And with justice, you are someone who is very fair, who is very just, and you believe in justice. You do not like to take advantage of others, pile number 1. And this is not just a, regular good part, good habit sort of thing. Actually someone, this is something actually what you are as someone in your core. You want a good life for yourself and others just the same. You are not like one of those people who are like, I want to be rich while others stay suffering in poverty. I want to be successful whilst my enemies are suffering. No, you are not like that. You want a better life. You, sorry, pile number 1, I had to pause the video because of my throat. So it always happens in your reading. Anyway, with justice, you want a good life for everybody in the world. But you know what? If in any case anybody makes mistake, you make rational decision. You do not, You do not get confused, you do not get misdirected by your emotions, be that be of love, be that be of jealousy, be that be of kindness, be that be of, someone you don't like. If somebody does something that is not good, that is actually bad for you or other people, you make very rational decision about how to punish them. And I'm not saying like punish them as in like judges do in court cases, but as in how you want to handle the energy of that person. It could be by you cutting the cord off with that person and relationship. It could be that you uh, choosing to ignore and make better friends, stuff like that. Because you value yourself, pile number one, and you also value the kind of energies that comes your way and the kind of energy that you want to give to others. Even if it is you yourself who sometimes may sleep in because of your emotions, like you are very busy at work and somebody constantly comes to disturb you and is annoying you, and you might say a word or two which is not exactly, I guess, kind. Even then you regret doing that, and then maybe give a cup of coffee or some sort of dessert to that person as an apology. You are that kind of person, pile number one. That's why you are so amazing. And strength, this pure Leo energy, the energy of giving, the energy of loyalty, the energy of believing in yourself, pile number one. You are that. Just as the name of this card says, you are very strong soul, pile number one. If ever there comes a time that you feel less confident or say not so sure about yourself, keep this in mind, pile number one. You are the strength. You are the strength of the universe. You are so strong, pile number one. You don't even realize it. And you have so much love to give. You are such a loyal friend, such a caring person. You are a very caring child to your parents. You are a very caring friend to your friends. You are a very loyal friend to your friends and your person. Also, there is this message of gratitude coming up with this card. You do not take things like for granted. You do not take things for granted, but actually are very grateful for those people who are supportive of you, who are helpful to you, and you want to give back to them as you have received from them. With the Empress, you are a creative person, pile number one. What's so admirable about you, what's so amazing about you is that you are this person who is such a kind hearted giver, such a creative person who wants to give the best things to your loved ones, who is surrounded by abundance, but yet it's so humble towards those who are not as fortunate as you. You're not like one of those people who are, I hate to say this, but there are some individuals who like to show off, right? I mean, there are many of them in these days, but you are not like them. You want to share your fortunes with your loved ones. And for those who are in less fortunate position than you want to help bring them up as well. And pile number one, you give birth to so many ideas, so many creative ventures in your life, which is actually going to help your community, not just yourself. You have such a depth to you, pile number one. I'm seeing that you have a very, very deep imaginary world inside your mind, which is so colorful, which is so deep, which is so spiritual, and so abundant with all kinds of visions about what life could be, what are the stories. I'm seeing stories in your imagination, in your mind. And with the Ten of Pentacles, pile number one. What more can I say about this? This talks about legacy. This talks about family wealth. I mean, if I were to summarize this whole pile and take Ten of Pentacles as the result in this spread, I'm seeing that pile number one, you are going to build a family legacy. Even if you were not born as a rich or in a very advantageous position as a person, you don't even have to be rich or or born in a rich family. But you went through so much stuff, but you stayed strong, you stayed true to yourself, you kept on believing in yourself, and you kept on creating that. You now have created so much wealth, so much security for your family, not just for yourself and your children, but for generations to come. Pile number one. That is so. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful reading, pile number one. So now I'm seeing a very bright future ahead of you. If any of you were in a position right now because of the world economy and everything that you are doubting your future, don't. Okay, you are good. And look at these beautiful energies and strong. So much strength is in this pile. Oh my goodness, pile number one. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards, and you have peace. Like I said, I mean, look at this with these three cards in the middle. It is no surprise that we get this oracle card piece. So what's so amazing about you is that I think I said this before, even with the Tower card, that even amongst the chaos, you transform yourself into a better version of yourself. You transform into this person who is above everybody else. There is a very peaceful soul hidden inside of you, pile number one. I think I'm being called to tell you that please believe in yourself. I don't know why, because this is a peace card, but pile number one, what's amazing about you is that you are not just a peaceful person in general, but also someone who wants peace in the world. Such a pure hearted energy about you, pile number one. And your next card says gratitude. What did I tell you about? I think I gave this message before. You are someone who is very grateful to those who helps you, who pushes you forward. You are a very grateful person, pile pile number one, and that's very admirable about you. That's what makes you amazing, because I know some people who are very, let's not say the best version of the word gratitude. They like opposite of the word gratitude. Like no matter how good you try to be to them and try to help them, but they just take it as if you are being nosy and getting in their business and not see your kindness. But excuse me, but with this card, you are someone who remembers those who helped you. And when you reach this Ten of Pentacles, you help them as well. Now, now, let's move on to your Moonology cards. As always, I'm focusing more on the astrological zodiac signs as opposed to the messages that is printed in these cards. But today's reading, the intention is like that. So, your first card says, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. It's no wonder that we got this card. What's with the strength and the Empress? Empress talks about this motherly energy. I mean, look at her. She's pregnant. I think this card is such a beautiful depiction of the Empress card, by the way. She's so abundant. And with Cancer, it talks about your emotions. It talks about your motherly nature. And what's so amazing about you is pile number one with Cancer. You take care of your loved ones. You nurture them with pure intention and pure heart, pure love. You try to help everybody. You try to be good to everybody. Pile number one. That is so amazing about you. And not just that, you are a home away from home for somebody. I'm saying, like, it could be your partner, it could be anyone, but they feel like they are at home when they are with you. You give them such a, I mean, we even have the peace card. You give them such a peace of mind. Like being with you is like being at this comfortable, warm home during the storm going outside. Like nobody would feel afraid of the storm brewing or going crazy outside when they are with you, because they feel like they are at home with you. They feel so loved, they feel so cared for, they feel so so much like nurtured. And another thing, because this is a new moon in Cancer, you could be a very um not exactly spiritual, but the word I'm thinking of is like you might have some psychic qualities about you, pile number one. Because with Cancer, I often see that, and with new moon, definitely this message is doubled over with that. I mean, yes, definitely you have some sort of psychic gift. Your next card is, sorry, there's a little bit of water over here. You have Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. I swear, I did not know that this card was here. Wow. Yes, you are someone who has very rich inner world, pile number one. And I think I saw that with the Empress card as well. I want to tell you that please give birth to your ideas into physical form, okay? And what's so amazing about you is that you have such a deep understanding of the world, such a deep understanding of humanity, that Man, you seem otherworldly, pile number one. Of course, with the Pisces, it talks about the end of the journey. And from this, what I'm seeing is that you are a very, very advanced soul, pile number one. I know this is not exactly like a physical trait or something. Although, by the way, I think I forgot to tell you, with this Leo energy, with this strength card, I'm willing to bet that you are physically very attractive as well, okay? I do. I mean, look at her body. I mean, Leos are known for their beautiful bodies and their hair. And with the Empress, you got this Empress card, and with this face, I mean, this is no coincidence, okay? And even the Pisces people are known to be one of the most beautiful people amongst the zodiac signs. So now moving on with this card, I'm also seeing that you, pile number one, is someone, I think you do carry some sort of hidden knowledge. It could be like spiritual knowledge, like a knowledge of tarot, astrology, or some sort of healing, which is very traditional in nature, like what is it called? I'm not very sure. Ayurvedic and Chinese medicines, things like that. Or maybe you have some sort of not so well known or hidden in nature kind of knowledge regarding, like, not just occult science, like gems, crystals, mineralogy. Like, you know, many things that are hidden, like secrets, stuff like that. And and you give you have this depth inside of you, pile number one, which uses all of these hidden knowledges to help others, to soothe others, to try to be the better version of yourself again and again. Try to be kinder. You are such a pure hearted soul, pile number one. I'm so glad that I get to do this reading for you today. So, with this, I'm going to conclude your reading for today. Hope that you liked it. Hope that it resonates with you. I'm so sorry, pile number one, that I have to pause a couple of times during your video because of my throat. Maybe because it is my first pile, but I've been talking a lot since morning. I don't know why always I get my throat issue during your pile, but you know what? You are such a beautiful individual. You are an amazing individual, pile number one. I'm so glad to do this reading for you today. And if you like this reading, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you have not yet. I wish you all the best luck in your life, in your future endeavors. I wish the best for you, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So, if you selected this Golden Art Tarot deck, this is going to be a reading all about what's so amazing about you. And the tarot cards that you have are Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Five of Wands, okay, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Okay, wow. Pile number two. Right away, what I'm seeing is that you are a no-nonsense person who is very much focused in their career, very much focused in their studies and building yourself up. It could be as a in terms of being a better version of yourself, or in terms of wealth as well. But I'm leaning more towards you building your financial future to no, sorry, stable financial future. So what's so amazing about that is that, man, pile number two, you are very competitive person. However, you are above the petty disputes. And let's start first with your first card. I think that will be more easier way to do it. With the Page of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you are someone who is very detail oriented, very, very, very focused person. If you want something, you go after it. Okay, pile number two, and that is what very amazing about you, because you do not get distracted by stuffs that are not actually helping you, that are just trying to distract you from your path. However, you are very focused, you do not get distracted easily. And with this Page of Pentacles, if you are in a corporate position, I'm seeing you as some sort of managerial position, money managerial position, uh, as someone who designs, plans stuff, like a designer. It could even be an engineer. Like, everybody depends on what you plan, on your plans, on how you do things, I think. And with the Judgment card right next to it, I'm seeing you as someone who who is helping others a lot. You're not a selfish person, pile number two, because you know you are a special person. You know you are a special existence. It could be in terms of uh, blessings of the universe. It could be in the blessings of abundance. It could be in terms of blessings of intelligence or social connections. However, you want to uplift others as well. People who are not as much fortunate as you help them, like literally rebirth into this new position that is more like you are very giving person. Pile number two, you like to uplift others. But you know what, I'm not seeing you as someone who is very emotional, like emotional as in like who you I'm seeing you as a very practical person, pile number two. And that is very amazing about you, because you do not get fooled by others, do not get cheated by others, because you know clearly who is good and who is bad. I mean, if you treat someone who is bad in nature and later cry because they cheated on you, well, you should have known better. However, you are exactly the kind of person who knows that you should not expect someone to do, like someone who is innately selfish, to be good to you while while like ignoring themselves and cheating on you. I'm not saying cheating in terms of relationship only, but in other things, like being cheated by your friends, like who knows if they are gossiping about you behind your back. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I hope that somebody does resonate with it, because it came, so whatever. However, you do not get hurt by those kind of people. I mean, there could be an initial hurt because we are human beings, but you know, you are rational enough to see the true colors of people and protect yourself from them. That is what I wanted to say. And with the Five of Wands, like I said before, I mean, you have Judgment right next to it, and you are not someone who likes to get involved in petty disputes between people. Although you are a very competitive person, I must say that, pile number two, you are very competitive. Like, you want to make improvements. about yourself, in your craft, and you want to be better version of yourself time and again. Well, again and again. And you like to win, pile number two. However, that does not mean that you like to get like into these petty battles with people, like gossiping or fighting over a man or a woman. No, you are way, way above that. And with the Ace of Pentacles, pile number two, you have two aces, the energy of new beginnings. Like I'm seeing you starting a lot of ventures, a lot of money making streams. Like you could be one of those people who are doing a lot of side hustles or making a lot of passive income, is what is it called? Passive income. You might be one of those people who are involved in a lot of income streams, like passive income street, side hustles, stuff like that. And what's so amazing about that is that with the Ace of Cup right next to it, you are doing all of this because you want to provide for yourself and your loved ones a more stable lifestyle, more comfortable lifestyle. It's not because you are selfish, it's not because you are greedy, but you want to live a good life, and you also help others live a good life. I mean, with the Jasmine, we already saw that you want to uplift others. And with the Ace of Cups, you're filled with so much love. That's why I hesitated before I told you that you are a very career oriented person. I mean, you're not selfish, okay? Just because you want to make money, just because you are career focused, just because you are into self development, self improvement, you you are filled with so much love and kindness to others. You care about your loved ones so much, pile number two. That is why you are so amazing, okay? And you even have this wide perspective of things. I mean, like, I think you have a bigger perspective of things. You do not you are detail focused, but mm, this is such a beautiful balance between being detail oriented and also having this big picture of things that makes you. I'm seeing you as a leader, quite honestly, pile number two. You are so abundant, so supportive of others that you have overflowing love and kindness. You want to enjoy all the goods that life has to offer, but you do not do that in expense of others, by but by building yourself up, by working hard yourself, by being smart about your decisions, your choices, and help your loved ones to enjoy the blessings from your hard work with you. You are a very confident, very compassionate person, pile number two. You are, you are, oh my goodness, pile number two, you got so many dings. I hope you heard that. Um, Now let's move on to your oracle cards, shall we? And your oracle cards, oh my goodness, where did it go? Pile number two, your oracle cards are assessing. Look at her, looking from high above the ground. What did I tell you? You have a bigger perspective of things. You are not into petty battles at all. Like, honey, okay, you have abundance. I mean, I did tell that not only you are abundant or in middle of your abundance journey, but you are helping uplift others as well. This miss keeps coming up. Look at her carrying these. Is it a fox? It is a fox. Caring for all these animals and carrying a fox on in her arms, like, ooh, new beginnings. Yep. You are amazing, pile number 2, because you are in this journey of creating a new beginning for yourself and your family. If you were or are in a not so advantageous position right now, you are working hard to change that. And if you are already in a position that you are enjoying life comfortably, you are still working hard to make things better for others who are less fortunate than yourselves. And you have will. I do see that you, like I said before, you have this will to help others, and also this another aspect of will about being strong within yourself. I did say that you are very competitive, pile number 2. However, when challenges arise, you do not fear them. You fight them, you rise above them. That is who you are, pile number 2. That's why you are so amazing. I mean, if we look at all of these cards, this is exactly what the tarot cards were talking about. I'm being drawn to this moon on her head. You, you are a very psychic is not the right word. I think you are someone who well, it could be psychic, I guess. You are someone who has constant, who gets these constant messages in your head, pile number 2, which is actually guiding you to make decisions, to be more practical, and while also being hopeful. You know what I'm thinking of by seeing all of this energy about you? You are someone who hope for the best but expect the worst, like a good balance, okay? We do not, I mean, yes, in spiritual community, we see that we focus on optimism so much, but too much optimism can be toxic, okay? I don't care if people are people do not accept it or whatever, but that is the truth. Too much optimism can turn to be toxic. You have to have some practical ground as well, and that's who you are. You hope for the best, you work for the best, and since you do not rely on this imaginary positivity that could not, I mean, that is a that is a very harsh way to put that. No, you see things for what they are. You see people for who they are. That's why you hope for the best but expect the worst. You stay grounded whilst have whilst also reaching above to the stars, pile number 2. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this to you well. I hope you do understand though. Um, Now let's move on to your monology cards. You have full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So since we are focusing more on the zodiac sign in today's reading with Gemini, you are very communicative, very Gemini people, what I often see is that they have this um, public persona and this private self about them, which helps them be um, connected to the real world and also stay close with their inner psychic world, stay connected with their spiritual world. And with Gemini, there is this theme about this theme about having to face battles but always rising above them, having to face distrust but proving those distrusting people wrong, having to face these things about not being accepted initially but being needed later on. But the beautiful thing about it, but the beautiful, amazing part about all of this is that you do not take all of these things into heart. Although it hurt you, although it hurts you sometimes, but at the end you forgive everybody and you want to be good to everybody. Pile number 2. And your next card is Leo. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. I did say before that I see a leader energy within you. I mean, how many people appreciate their boss? Not many, okay? If you are in any sort of leadership position, even your best employee, even your best supporter will have some sort of negative feeling regarding you at some point, and which was being explained by Gemini, but rising above it is the answer, is the key. That is what you already embody. And with this Leo card, pile number 2, you have this strong leadership energy. You see things in a way that is such a visionary individual you are, pile number 2, and you have eye for, what is it called? I'm forgetting the word. It's you have that Midas touch about things. Whatever you touch turns to gold. And that's not because of luck, but that's because of your passion. That's because of your focus. That's because of your willingness to face challenges and work hard, no matter how much time and effort it may take. That's who you are. That's why you are amazing. Pile number 2, I love you so much. Now, with this, I'm going to close your reading for today. I hope that it resonated with you. This is such a beautiful pile. You are such an inspiring person, pile number 2. I hope you achieve all your goals and find success in all your endeavors and live a beautiful, happy, prosperous life. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, like and share, comment how if it resonated with you, how it did. And please subscribe if you have not yet. If you subscribe, if you are already a subscriber, you know you are amazing already. So pile number 2, I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, have a nice day. Hello, pile number 3. If you selected this Witch's Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading all about what's so amazing about you. So the tarot cards that you got are Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Wow. So, pile number 3, let's start your reading with the Queen of Cups. What's amazing about you, pile number 3, is that you are a very loving, very compassionate person who takes care of others like a mother does to her children. And not only that, you are very, very psychic, okay? I will not be surprised if in pile number 3 we get a lot of tarot readers or astrology enthusiasts. And even if you are not knowledgeable about the occult sciences, I'm damn sure that you get these psychic downloads now and again. And what's so amazing about that is an amazing gift to have, okay? And with the Six of Pentacles, pile number 3, You are someone who is a provider, who provides for people without complaining, who works hard for others without complaining, not just as a parent or as a kid, even for, like, in society we are expected to help our parents and our children, right? But you help those as well who are not usually expected to be helpful towards. Like, you may be someone who does a lot of volunteering activities, who does a lot of donations. That is what I'm, basically I'm seeing a lot of donation, to be honest with you, and voluntary community help. This pure hearted energy of yours is being, I'm literally seeing someone applauding you. Pile number pile number 3. Wow. You have this such a giving nature about yourself, pile number 3, and such a selfless aspect about you that makes you not just amazing, but you're, you know what, your higher self, the spirits above, are grateful to you for your kindness, for your generosity. With the Four of Wands, you like celebrations, don't you, pile number 3? Uh, you like weddings, you like festivals, you like to live a life full of happiness and eventful celebrations. And not just that you like it, you like to organize them. And what's so amazing about that is that I'm seeing you as someone who who is the life of a party, in a way that it could be that you are some sort of party planner, or officially or non-officially, okay? Because what I'm trying to say is that you live your life in such a way that it is a celebration, in such a way that it is inspiring and make things brighter for other people. Like, I'm mostly seeing other people looking up to you and being grateful to you. Even with the Six of Pentacles and this Four of Wands, I'm seeing you helping your friends or your relatives organize their special events and make it such a special memory for their life that they can tell stories about to their children. Like, literally, that's what I'm seeing. You you make things better for others. I think with pile number 2, it was about making things better about others through money. Although you do that with money as well, I mean, Six of Pentacles. But also, you're someone who is, others are grateful for pile number 3. That was not the fortune that other piles enjoyed, but you definitely do. Please know that you are appreciated. You're appreciated by the higher ones. You are being appreciated by those that you are helping. And there is, like, you make life better for everybody. You make the days of people brighter by just meeting them. Like, you brighten up the energy of the room that you walk in. That is what I'm seeing, pile number 3. Wow. I mean, there is this, I don't know how to say this, but there is this introvertedness about you that I'm getting through the Queen of Cups. But at the same time, this blasting energy of outgoing person, happy go lucky person also existing in your persona. And with the King of Pentacles, there is this leadership energy that always comes with the position of the king. And with the King of Pentacles, this is someone who is very abundant, who is not just abundant and secure in their position, but also is someone who is very protective and generous to others. Again and again, this message about generosity comes for you, pile number 3. And King of Pentacles position did not come easy, okay? Let me tell you that first, because it took a lot of time, a lot of belief in self, a lot of efforts and small steps to reach to this point. However, what's so different about King of Pentacles than other kings is that they are grateful and they are enjoying their hard work, the success that was brought by their hard work. But they did not let the difficulties that they had to face in the journey prior to the success and make themselves, closed off to the world. King of Pentacles is very different from other kings in a way that they are not snooty, they are not like cranky, they are not overly strict, but someone who is helping others just as kindly, just as openly, just as with open mindedness as they are. King of Pentacles is this such a practical energy, but at the same time, an energy of someone who is very helpful helpful with a smile on their face. Maybe that's why people are grateful to you, because although they receive help from you, they do not feel like lesser than you, because you make them feel like so. Like, for example, with King of Wands, you do see, even with the picture, that they are a little bit cranky, right? But King of Pentacles, if you look at the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, you see him being very happy, smiling to himself, and having this very kind and generous expression to himself. That is who you are, pile number 3. Someone who went through stuff but achieved the success that they worked hard for. However, not looking down on others, helping others, being generous to them, helping others to get that security that they enjoy themselves. It could be in terms of abundance, it could be in terms of knowledge, it could be in terms of a beautiful, prosperous, creative life. Now, moving on, let's take a look at your oracle cards. You have nourishment. What did I say? Pile number 3. What's so amazing about you is that you nourish yourself and you nourish the world. Like, literally. Man, with the number 7 and the moon in here, this message about your psychic abilities is coming up again. Look at this. You are being overflown with these downloads to you. I'm not sure if you are aware of that or not, but there is indeed a lot of downloads coming to you, pile number 3. And even the number 7 is very spiritual number. It's considered to be very spiritual number and also a lucky number, if I may add. And yes, if you choose pile number 3, I'm already seeing someone who is very involved in their health, like not exactly as in have fitness and going to the gym, and although it could be that, but mostly focusing on your food, mostly focusing on what you consume. What you consume, it could be in terms of nourishing yourself through foods, nourishing yourself through good uh, feelings. I mean, we did saw that you like festivals and events, right? You nourishing yourself through good vibes, good energy, nourishing your intellectual self through books. I definitely see you reading books, by the way, pile number 3, and nourishing yourself through different kind of knowledges from around the world. And your next card is protection. Like, this is literally, these two oracle cards are summarizing your whole reading. Protection. Pile number 3, what's so great about you, what's so amazing about you is that you protect a lot of other individuals. And because of that, you are also being protected by the higher ones. Mostly, I'm seeing you being protected by your ancestors, to be honest with you. And I'm also having this feeling of you solving some sort of ancestral karmic um, stuff, you know. I'm not sure. I'm just getting that message. Please let me know if it rings any kind of bell to any of you in the comment section. Yes, you protect a lot of people, and in a way that while you help others, while you protect others, you are also being protected and helped in return by your guides, by your mostly your ancestors, by the higher ones. Like pile number 3, there is this message about, although I think you know that already. And there is also this message about what makes you so amazing is that you are a creator of some sort. But whatever that creative thing is, like it could be in terms of clothes, it could be in terms of um, art, it could be in terms of books or stories or plays or commodities, whatever. At the end, your goal is to create happiness. That's why you are being admired. That's why you are being seen as as an amazing person by spirit guides. Pile number 3. Now let's move on to our monology card. And if you have seen my previous readings, you may know that I like to use monology card as a zodiac sign card, astrological card. So that means that we will focus, oh sorry, I knocked the camera. So that means that we will mostly focus on the zodiac signs. And you have, so the world, the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Man, pile number 3, I was talking about your generosity, uh, about you being appreciated by others, about you helping others. Man, and Aquarius comes up, and I mean, Aquarians are literally known for their generosity, for their helpfulness to humanity, right? There's their courage, their strength to be themselves, no matter how outwardly they may seem. That's who you are. Point number 3, you are not afraid to show the real you. I mean, it literally says the show the real, show the world the real you. Oh my goodness, pile number 3. Wow. I mean, you should. This is such a beautiful energy. Why hide it? If any of you are hiding a part of yourself, do not. This is an energy that is meant to be spilled over in the world. Let your energy flow. Pile number 3, because it is amazing. And ooh, wow, your next card is Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Yes, definitely. Let your generosity, let your love, let your leadership qualities, let your protection spill over to the world. Pile number 3. That is what's so amazing about you, that you are this individual. With the Leo, there is again comes you even have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles leadership energy about you. You leading people towards you. What's so amazing about you? I mean, I'm really seeing someone who is helping others accept themselves. Like, I'm not sure. Helping others who are in distress, who are not very confident about themselves, to bring their true self out into the world. Huh. And that is very amazing about you, because for you, pile number 3, it's all about helping, being helpful, and being someone who is a protector, who is a provider. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a beautiful reading. So with this pile number 3, I'm going to close your reading for today. I hope that you liked it. And if it resonates with you, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and comment if you resonated with some specific parts. I did get some specific parts about you during this reading. So if it resonates, please share with us how it did. Please subscribe if you have not yet. And those of you who have already subscribed to my channel, you know you are amazing, right? And I thank you for letting me do this reading. I leave you with all my best wishes to you, to your journey, to your goals. Pile number 3. You are such a pure hearted soul. You are such a beautiful soul. I would like to know you more. Until then, best wishes to your journey. I'll see you hopefully next time as well. Until then, have a nice week.